We get a look at the sun shining in the building. And
Kevin, thanks. Donovan.
What a great guy. ZA, thank you for that. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Towns. Back to Hernangomez. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Ingles finds Conley. Stripped away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Okogie, good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Back to Ingles. The pass to Gobert. He can't hit that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Russell left side. Pass to Okogie. Timberwolves passing it around. Beasley kicks to Russell. Back to Beasley. It's stolen by Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Chalk up 2 there.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovich can keep up with the defenders physically.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019, was named NBA Teammate of the Year. Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
It's stolen by Gobert. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Minnesota with the ball after the basket by Utah. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
It's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Towns. Here's Okogie. The kick out to Towns. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Here's Ingles. And the rejection by Towns. To the inside. Beasley finds Hernangomez. Back to Russell. Out to the right wing. For 3, Okogie. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Inside, the 10-footer. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Here's Conley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Conley is so smart at exploiting holes in the defense on the drive. He's incredibly effective at drawing fouls.
For the Jazz, Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Noel. Here's Reed. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Noel. Over Gobert. Noel, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's O'Neal. Minnesota with the rebound.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Reed gets the bucket.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Utah leading. Conley finds Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
What about the passing of Conley? Always ready to zip it over to the open man.
On the wing, Johnson. The pass to Culver. Back to Layman. Now Culver. From deep, Johnson. And that one released in time, but no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz out in front, up 3. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, going into the summer, a lot of guys.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
The talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball, and defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
We've got Emmanuel Mudiay. Davis is out there with Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
It's good on the putback. Mudiay's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Timberwolves trail by 7. Count it. Good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Mudiay finds Davis. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. No one near Mudiay as he lets it go. But they get it back. And Davis can't get it to go. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Noel passes to Johnson and foul on. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically. but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Shots good by Noel.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Clarkson kicks to Davis, puts it up from 17. Offensive rebound. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Noel, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Davis. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Culver passes to Johnson. Culver with it. O'Neal's there. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That is his first foul of the game. Mitchell, he's checked in for O'Neal. 1:12 left in the first half of the game. Johnson kicks to Towns. Clock at 6. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Bogdanovic. Here's Davis. Goes back up. Johnson with the block. Here's Okogie. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Okogie's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find. And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovic. And it's Conley in for Jordan Clarkson. And the basket by Okogie.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
Pass to Ingles. And Davis can't get it to go.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Hernan Gomez, no good. And so it's Moutier with it. They'll bring it up for Utah. Leading by 5. And the rejection by Towns. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Okogie. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Russell, and it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovic willing to get it to his open guys.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Towns, the pass to Okogie. Russell finds Hernan Gomez. Lays it up off the glass. Hernan Gomez has got 5 now.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
On the wing, Mitchell. On pass to Conley. Gobert, the pass to Conley. Beasley trying to break free. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
See, this is where the better conditioning comes in. Rudy Gobert able to stay active.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Hernangomez. Conley into the lane. And it's sent back by Russell. Gobert against Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Beasley, the pass to Towns. And here we go. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Push, push, push the basketball and get out of his way. Donovan Mitchell, fantastic on the break.
To the middle. Towns, the pass to Hernangomez. And that one is good. He's got 9.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Conley into the lane. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Russell. Here's Beasley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Towns, the pass to Reed. Now, here's Culver. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Towns. Good work there as it goes. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
They grabbed their own miss. Works and dishes to Mitchell. Over to the left wing. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Utah needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Ingles passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Culver passes to Reed. Beasley right side. Stolen by Mitchell. And now Utah, fast break. Got a hand on it. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. And then Culver with the dunk.
And the decision-making proving to be outstanding. Culver just has a knack for taking advantage of the D in the open floor.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Down low. Second chance shot. They get it again. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
A ferocious presence on the boards. Most nights, Gobert has more rebounds than points.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season. Yet the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Utah leading by 3. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. Hernangomez kicks to Beasley. Pass to Hernangomez. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And it's now only a 1-point Utah lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Mitchell. No good on the shot. And Minnesota will come the other way. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
And it's Russell missing. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, a pretty consistent scorer throughout the course of his career. Bogdanovich, he was just born to get buckets.
And he makes both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Russell passes to Hernan Gomez. Kicks to Johnson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
You need strength, you need length, you need a strong frame and quick feet. Donovan Mitchell has all of that. That's why he could be one of the best stoppers in this game.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. The tray. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Towns. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Conley. Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Staying with it, and Gobert with the high-flying tip dunk.
Passes it to Okogie. He kicks it to Russell. There's the pass to Okogie. From beyond the arc, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley. And it's a 3-point Utah lead.
And right there, Donovan Mitchell showing off that confidence. He's quick and he's powerful.
Here's Towns. Goes back up. Back to Hernan Gomez. Shot clock at 6. Russell kicks to Hernan Gomez. Goes up on the wing, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Tremendous composure there. Clock running down, and Russell steps up.
Conley into the lane. Gobert gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Okogie. And it's Russell in the corner. Hernan Gomez passes to Johnson. And stolen by Bogdanovich. The drive by Mitchell. Inside. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Here's Russell. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, you want the momentum on your side, and Russell showing you how it's done.
Here's Mitchell. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists in the game.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell in the corner. Nice ball movement by Utah. Down low. Crafty move. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Johnson. That shot off. Ready by Bogdanovich. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 5-point game.
Off contact, to me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
Okogie for 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
to the middle. Here's Gobert. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now, here is O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Conley. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Conley's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz. Right side Towns. Pass to Russell on the wing. Johnson. No good on the triple. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Back to Conley. Rebound by Okogie. Johnson outside. Left side, Towns. Johnson down low. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our Clouds passing high over the 10th. And before we get
Kevin, good evening.
knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for the Timberwolves, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. Now here's Towns. Shots good by Hernan Gomez. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson, kicks it out to Rubio. Takes a 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Booker against Beasley. Over to the wing. Hernan Gomez against Johnson. Back to Hernan Gomez. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Towns. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
2 free throws coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Russell. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Here's Hernan Gomez. Oubre pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The fader. Here's Ayton. Booker, right side. A second chance effort. The shot missing. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Now here's Oubre. And here's Rubio.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
The putback. It's hauled in by the Suns. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. And finished off by Oubre.
Well, Ricky Rubio has defined point guard vision. He can see the floor so beautifully.
Inside, Okogie. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
On the wing, Booker. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Ayton misses from short range.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Beasley. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Beasley inside, and the rejection by Ayton. Johnson outside. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Out to Russell. Right wing. The feed to Towns. Hernan Gomez down low. Covered by Oubre. Towns with the bucket.
Well, there's a willingness to mix it up on the glass, and that's a big plus for Karl Anthony Towns.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 6. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. No good. Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Russell kicks to Towns. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Booker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
And we reach the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Suns, Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. Timberwolves leading by 6. Culver passes to Reed. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Noel passes to Culver. 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Suns trail by 8. Left side, Saric. Tries again. Sweet move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Baines. Following the missed shot by Dario Saric. Shot clock at 5. Carter kicks to Baines. Lets it fly. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Johnson inside. Kaminsky's there. Noel. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Noel's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. Carter, the pass to Bridges. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside Carter. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota leading by 12. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. It's good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Timberwolves. And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now, here's Oubre. Dishes to Baines. And there's the pass to Kaminsky. And Culver pulls it down. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley comes in for Culver. Suns trail by 12. Here's Booker. That one's in. Only his fourth make against 9 total shots.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
To the left wing. Here's Okogie, covered by Oubre. Back to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Okogie. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. So for the Suns, Saric checked in for Kaminsky. And it's Johnson in for Oubre. Now here's Saric. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Out to Russell. There's the dish to Towns, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Rubio outside, and it's good. 2 points. Rubio's got his first bucket in this one.
Tell you what makes Rubio really tough on the drive. He's practically ambidextrous.
That'll do it for the first half.
Thank you, Kev.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. The largest lead they had was 6. Thanks for joining.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Suns trail by 8. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Ayton stays with it.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Here's Okogie. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Jumps up, and Ayton throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Beasley against Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Fires at the elbow. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Towns kicks to Russell. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Hernangomez finds Beasley. Back to Hernangomez. 2 minutes into the second half of play now, and nothing is falling for him right now.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Down low, and stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Johnson's got the ball. Johnson. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now here's Ayton. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
In the corner, it's Bridges. From outside the arc, knocks down the 3-ball. Bridges has got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Here's Reed, and the layup falls. Reed's got 6 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Carter, the pass to Baines. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Suns have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. He hits the second from the line. .102 left here in the third quarter. Here's Reed. Passes it to Noel. Back to Layman. Pass to Johnson. Here's Reed. Defended by Bridges. 5 on the clock. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Reed.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Here's Baines, and he gets it to go. Baines has got his second basket of the game.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now, here's Culver. Baseline try. Sharch grabs the board. Bridges kicks to Baines. Carter on the wing. And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Trailing to start the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ricky Rubio is out there with Carter. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Baines in at the center position. Carter looking around. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
Here's Bridges, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from 3-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Suns. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Johnson. And he makes the first.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Minnesota making a switch. Hernan Gomez is checked in. And for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Oubre comes in for Bridges. And it's Devin Booker in for Carter. And stolen by Booker. Oubre against Towns.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
Fourth quarter now. We're about 1.5 minutes in. To the wing right side. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Oubre. Rubio's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix. Outside, Towns. He kicks to Beasley. Towns with it. Now defended by Oubre. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, that's how you bring out the best in your teammates. Towns is a prolific scorer, but guess what? He'll find you if you're open.
Now here's Kaminsky. Hernan Gomez covering. First one falls for him. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and Seattle, right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly.
Going to the line will be Rubio. Just gets fouled on that sneaky drive.
And that one falls for Ricky Rubio. Johnson, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Both free throws good from Rubio. And Doris, Malik Beasley, no stranger to the entertainment business. His parents and his grandfather are all accomplished actors.
Yes, but his father also played basketball professionally. Malik with so much talent. Now he's looking for his role to grow, and he's got the kind of heart and toughness to go make it happen.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
Sometimes picking after number 10 is just fine. The 13th pick in 2016, Devin Booker, one of the brightest young guards in the NBA today.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Kobe, the pass to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Rubio outside. Now the pass to Ayton. Tipped away. He dishes it to Rubio. Clock at 6. Here's Booker. To the middle. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Booker looking around. Ayton in the high post. Johnson outside. Booker outside. Over Beasley. Rubio the pass to Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did, and I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group, and that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
The 3 drops in the tray. And the Suns lead by 18.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. Here's Booker. Offensive rebound. And Ayton stays with it.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And that one falls for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. So it's the Timberwolves now. From deep. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. A beautiful day as it usually is here in Phoenix. Such a dramatic setting here. And as things get...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Now, here's Rubio. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Oubre rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell left side. Yep, it counts.
And that's tough. What else can the D do in that situation? Mitchell just locked in.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. He kicks to Oubre. Back to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Ahead, here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now, here's Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Kicks it out to Rubio. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. In the corner, it's Oubre. Clock is at 3. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Oubre.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach. The energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career.
Count the basket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here is Conley to end the run. And it's good on the way in.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
Mitchell against Booker. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Conley. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Rubio dishes to Oubre. Rubio with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Oubre. Buries it down low. Oubre's got 5 points so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Mitchell finds Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Suns making a change here. Sharge is checked in. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Now here's Gobert. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kept alive. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Booker. Back to Rubio. On the wing, Booker. Takes the 13-footer. Second shot opportunity. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. 6 points for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The finish, and Ayton throws it down.
Now Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Here's Mitchell, and the rejection by Ayton. The high post shot. The rebound by the Jazz.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich. 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And so it's the feet. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Ayton. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point. And they pick up 2.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry. Well, recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. And what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
Now here's Gobert. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Some changes for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kaminsky in for Dario Saric. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. It's stolen by Davis. Clarkson with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. Here's Davis. Bridges with the board. You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts, or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
They get the rebound with the second effort. Bridges stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Loads it up for Davis. The dive for the ball. Bridges kicks to Carter. Back to Bridges. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Mike Conley's checked in for O'Neal. Conley with it. Lays it up and banks it in. Conley's got his second basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Carter on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts at maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Count it. Kaminsky's got his first 2 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Booker against Davis. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And Booker getting more and more comfortable fighting through NBA defenses. He used his ability there to get through contact.
And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Conley.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
On the wing, Booker, covered by Mitchell, and it's good for 2. Booker's got 8 points.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Conley's shot is off. Suns leading by 13. On the wing, Booker, covered by Conley. Booker looking around. Down low, here's Baines. Good, and a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now, Booker's a good passer, becoming better in that area, and he knows how to work the ball around.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines. Saric comes in for Kaminsky. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Johnson. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. And a switcher also for Utah. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And the shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Ayton. Rubio the pass to Booker. Count that bucket.
Just a great job of Booker, able to understand the timing and the quick trigger that time.
Got it up. To beat the clock. Count. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They lead by 15. Kenny, give us your...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So on the floor for Utah. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now here's Johnson. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Inside, Mitchell. Good D by Booker.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
The Jazz shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Conley inside the line, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. The Suns making a switch here. Bridges checks in. Then for the Jazz, O'Neal comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. To the paint, here's Booker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Mudiay pass to O'Neal. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Out left to the wing. Pass to Bridges. From past the arc. He can't get it to go. And it's Utah the other way.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Oubre for 3. He doesn't hit that one. For Utah, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Mudiay up again. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
O'Neal against Rubio. Charge, that's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. To the inside. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Rubio. Charge looking around. Feeds it to Oubre. The pass to Jerome. Back to Oubre. 6 to shoot. Out to the wing. Here's Sharch. Offline with his 3. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Ingles passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Suns.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Down low. Oubre outside. Lets the 3 fly. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Now here's Kaminsky. Here's Baines, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Ricky Rubio. Mike Conley's checked in for the Jazz.
Come to me.
Pass to Gobert. The shot's good. Gobert's got 6.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Clarkson against Booker. Back to Gobert. It's hauled in by the Suns.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
With the putback. It's good on the putback. Kaminsky's got his second bucket.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here is Carter. Fires for three. The shot misses. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Aaron Baines out there with Kaminsky. And it's Carter in at the one. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
Now here's Conley. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Ingles can't get it to go. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Booker with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. The Jazz working the ball around now.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The Suns making a switch here. Okobo's checked in. Now, here's Baines. Out to Carter. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. The Jazz shooting 40% from the field. Passes to Oni. To the middle. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Here's Bradley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And if you're going to foul Davis on the shot, that's the place to do it. Don't let him get anything easy.
And Utah making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Phoenix leading by 22. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Booker the pass to Johnson. He feeds it to Ayton. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. Booker draws the double. Floats it up for Rubio.
And Rubio finding more ways and more consistent ways to score the basketball.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Conley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one drops.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Sharge checked in for Johnson. Then for the Jazz, Rudy Gobert. He's checked in for Davis. And it's Mitchell in for Joe Ingles. Now here's Ayton. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Shot clock at 5. Oubre kicks to Saric. From the arc. O'Neal with the rebound. Saric has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Inside, and stolen by Ayton. Saric, right side. Oubre, no one around him. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Left side, Saric. The dish to Booker. Back to Saric. For the three. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Ayton. From deep. And there's Booker on the assist by Ayton.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Now Rubio. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Rubio. On the wing, Booker. Over Mitchell. Off target with that shot. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really...
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And for the Timberwolves, Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward position.
Boy, I tell you what, Beasley can really move. I mean, his drives are explosive and sudden. The defense has no way to stop him.
Here's a Kogi, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And here's Beasley, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Gobert against Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a three-point game. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Mitchell missing. The Timberwolves with a quick start to this game. Here's Towns. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
It's deflected. Here's Russell. Basket counts.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Conley left side. The putback.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Hernan Gomez passes to Russell. Back to Hernan Gomez. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Here's Mitchell. And there's the pass to Conley. Here's Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
He doesn't get the second one. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Towns trying to get open, and Russell with the basket on the assist by Towns.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game. And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
So it's Utah now after the basket by Minnesota. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves another fast break chance here. Here's Okogie. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Okogie's got 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Passes it to Ingles. Now Gobert, defended by Towns. Here's Mitchell. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Tries yet again. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one make.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Russell passes to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Out to Russell. Wide open look. Towns controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hey, I tell you what, I've got a 39-inch shirt sleeve. Karl Anthony Towns has to be north of 40, and with that reach, you can see why he snatches up those rebounds.
Count that one.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Russell against Conley. Russell kicks to Towns. Out to Russell. Back to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Nice shot by Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
And so it's Minnesota looking at it. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got O'Neal. Davis is out there with Gobert. And there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Clarkson in at the 2. To the inside. Outside, Towns. Johnson dishes to Towns. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
18 feet out. And that one misses from Lehman.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
That one goes. Count it.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Johnson. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Culver passes to Noel. And there's the feed to Culver. Johnson outside. Over Davis. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's Clarkson. Minnesota with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The shot by Johnson, no good. Jazz trail by 7. Back to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
To the paint, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Stolen by O'Neal. And the Jazz pushing it up now, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Minnesota leading by 5. Pass to Noel. To the middle. Here's Layman. Feeds to Towns. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Moutier. Off target at the rim.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Layman. Here's Towns. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's O'Neal, and he makes good on the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now, here's Culver. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And then Culver with the dunk.
When Culver gets inside positioning like that, he bounces up with ease, and he's ready to bang it home.
Here's Davis. Pass to O'Neal. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And the basket is good. And now just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fair. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Kenny, how'd and that's
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
You've got Russell, also Malik Beasley out there, and it's Okogie in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot dribbles. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
You see Towns doesn't dip much after the catch. I mean, he gets the ball right up to the set point and ready to deliver. Really sound fundamentals in that regard.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Russell. Michael Conley making his last shot. He had stolen by Ingles. Here's Mitchell. Finished off the break. Mitchell's got 7 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Okogie, the pass to Beasley. Here's Okogie. Left side, Towns. Ingles with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Down low, Towns with the steal. Here's Okogie. Ingles covering, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Okogie is such a tough matchup inside, in part because he's got long arms to go with tremendous athleticism.
The first free throw is good.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Conley's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 3. Hernan Gomez kicks to Russell. Back to Hernan Gomez. There's the pass to Reed. Here's Okogie. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's exactly the kind of explosive move the team wants to see more from Okogie. He's got all the tools, for sure.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Jazz passing it around, and that one good. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Layman's checked in. Here's Layman. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Reed misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
13 feet away. And Layman pulls it down. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's Reed. And that one's good. Russell. Russell's got 6.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
And good that time. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Beasley's checked in for Culver.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by Johnson. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Layman. Makes it off the glass.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Mitchell. That shot misses. Nice D from Russell.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
2 on the clock, and it's Beasley laying it in. Beasley's got 4 points this quarter.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot and get it done inside.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. No good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 9. Beasley, the pass to Towns. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Beasley, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Bogdanovich inside. Gobert can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hernan Gomez kicks to Beasley. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Russell. That one good for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Pass to Hernan Gomez. To the inside. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Okogie's checked in for Minnesota. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. So it's the Timberwolves now. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. 2 points, that one goes.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Jazz trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Unloads from 13. The shot will not fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. And he gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Okogie, the pass to Towns. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
To the wing on the left. Kicks to Beasley. The dish now to Russell. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Just 5 on the clock. Towns, no luck. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Towns, and the miss. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was... Up next, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hawk. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now, here's Oubre. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Now, Hernan Gomez. The pass to Okogie. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now here's Ayton. Rubio looking around. Doesn't go that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Russell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Booker finds Oubre. And he banks in the layup.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract. Coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
Here's Booker following the bucket by the Timberwolves. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Russell passes to Towns.
In the summer of 2018, Karl Anthony Towns signing that 5-year, $158 million max contract.
Greg, given that he has a reputation of being frugal, that may last him a while. Consider after he was drafted. For a while, he didn't own a car. He actually walked around Minneapolis. Now, that could be a little cold in those chilly winter months.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix. Johnson, here's Booker. Free throw line jump shot, and the jumper falls for him.
Well, just such a crafty offensive talent. Devin Booker working the mid-range. What doesn't he do?
To the left side wing. Hernan Gomez against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Russell. Good D by Rubio. Suns trail by 4. Passes it to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Baines kicks to Oubre. Back to Baines. Oubre outside. Johnson with the bounce pass. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for Phoenix. Saric has checked in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Now, here's Culver. Johnson outside. Pass to Reed. Knocked away. Carter with it. Here's Saric. And Lehman pulls it down.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Unloads from 9. Culver's shot is off. Suns have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. No good from Booker.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
You can see the vision and instincts of Jarrett Culver, able to spot the wide open man and hit him in rhythm.
Booker. That one falls coming off Carter's feet. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
The pass to Lehman. Back to Johnson. Shoots from 14. That one rolling around and rims out. Suns have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Booker. Saric. Great positioning on the putback. And this game is tied up now.
How about the instincts of Dario Saric? Just exceptional at getting those second chance opportunities.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Lehman pass to Noel. To the middle, down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Bridges. Here's Saric. Johnson with the block. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
We got DeAndre Ayton. Bridges out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here's Culver. No points in the game yet for him. 4 on the clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Now, here's Culver. Following the missed shot by James Johnson. Good on the bucket.
Boy, tough to finish with contact from that range. Shows what a determined scorer Jarrett Culver is.
Carter down low. Shoots from the baseline. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
To the paint. Here's Culver. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Really impressive watching this young guy convert through physical defense. Jarrett Culver, signs of things to come.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Oubre's checked in for Mikal Bridges, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Suns trail by 5.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
And it goes down 2 points. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Here's Hernangomez. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it.
And Monty Williams said offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Here's Beasley after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Beasley dishes to Culver. Got a piece of it.
That's unparalleled defensive focus from Kelly Oubre. He's all over his man and just suffocates that shot.
So both teams making some changes here. The Suns trailing. Rubio outside. Kaminsky up top. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Suns, Aaron Baines comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Saric in for Oubre. Knocks it loose. Towns with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That is his first foul of the game. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Russell passes to Towns. And there it is for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
No good from Booker.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Right side Towns. It's Beasley on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Russell with the bucket.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 5. No good from Booker. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
Here's Booker. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Passes it to Hernan Gomez. It's stolen by Saric. The feed now to Baines. Back to Rubio. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson finds Baines. Back to Johnson. Now Saric. From inside. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Okogie. And the pass to Towns. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Here's Booker. It's blocked. Here's Beasley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
And so.
Thank you, Kevin, with Karl Anthony.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. They had... And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Timberwolves leading by 9 on the court for Minnesota. We've got Beasley. He's out there with Russell. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Beasley up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Towns, the pass to Beasley. Over Johnson. Beasley kicks to Towns. Shot clock at 2 and taken away by Johnson. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition.
Beasley outside. And the layup is good. Beasley's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
No good from Booker.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Suns shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, the sneaky first step of Booker. Not a speedster by any means, but still a handful on that drive.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Booker with no one around. Again, the miss by Booker.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside, Towns. The 3 ball. Sinks the 3-pointer. And now a 12-point Timberwolves lead. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Here is Russell. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Russell passes to Beasley. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Towns has got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns can be a 20-10 guy consistently. This guy is a workhorse on the glass.
A nice shot by Booker.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Towns kicks to Hernan Gomez. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Russell dishes to Towns. Back to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 8 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember, this is a big guy, actually size 20 feet. So quickness laterally has always been an issue. For me, it's about one thing. Know your personnel and play smart angles, and that should help immensely.
1:09 left to play here in the third. Inside, and stolen by Booker. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
A nice job by DeAndre Ayton. Put it on the deck and finish with authority.
Beasley outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Suns trail by 10. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Ayton's got 6 here in this quarter.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And that one's good, Ayton.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
No good from Beasley.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
2 shots.
free throw drops for Ayton.
I'll tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Good work defensively by Carter. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Then there's Carter. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Saric. Johnson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for 8. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And Saric kicks to Bridges. Johnson with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Noel. Out left to the wing. Here's Layman. Defended by Bridges. Reed the pass to Layman. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Reed misses. The Suns shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Noel passes to Reed. Here's Noel. Defended by Carter. And here is Johnson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Russell, he's checked in for Minnesota. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Just 2 to shoot. Reed misses.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And Saric kicks to Bridges. There's the triple. And Layman pulls it down. Layman's got 4 rebounds in this game. Reed the pass to Russell from the low block. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Jerome. Carter down low. Johnson with the block. One-on-one fast break. Here's Layman. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
The 10-footer. That one drops for him. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the Suns call time. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He was He's not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David. And finished off by Oubre.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
Russell looking it over. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. No good from Booker. Minnesota leading by 10. Towns at the elbow. Kicks it to Beasley. Here's Johnson. The shot comes out. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Booker. Lays it up and banks it in.
Devin Booker has got a 70-point game in his history. He is cooking. You might want to check him tonight.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Oubre outside. Pass to Johnson. And here's Booker from the arc. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing phases him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
Here's Okogie to the inside. Towns. For 3, Beasley. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
For 3, Booker gets the 3 to fall.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Johnson, a wide open look, and that time also a missed shot.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They Salt Lake City, Utah. Full. And we've got...
Well, Kevin,
special talent indeed. David, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Conley, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Here's Mitchell, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg, he's doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Conley against Rubio. Tries from 10. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Oubre on the wing. Passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Rubio. 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Count it, good.
A more physical player at this stage of his career. Bojan is not bothered by the contact on that shot.
On the wing, Booker, covered by Mitchell. Mitchell against Booker. Johnson, the pass to Booker. The feed to Ayton. Good, and a nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Down low. A nice shot by Booker.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here is Conley. High post, Gobert. Fades back. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. No good from Booker.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Mitchell in the corner, launches it. It's not going to go for him. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to Booker. No good that time. Good work defensively by Conley. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates. And in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
Booker with no one around. Again, the miss by Booker.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And Ayton throws it down.
excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Gobert. Over Johnson. Gobert can't hit. The Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And it's Ayton missing. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell passes to Conley. Banked in off the glass.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
Booker outside. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Mitchell. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Mitchell's got 5 points so far. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Jazz lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got Davis. Clarkson is out there with Moutier, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Davis, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Moutier, no good. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
Back to Moutier. To the paint, and stolen by Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Over to the left wing. Here's Bridges, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Bridges. Phoenix making some changes. Aaron Baines comes in for Ayton. And it's Frank Kaminsky in for Saric.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Now here's Moutier. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Jerome passes to Bridges. And that one, good. Jazz trail by 4. Outside, Davis. O'Neal high post. There's the pass to Moutier. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Suns leading by 4. Carter outside. Lets it go with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Carter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Davis in the corner. Looking to end the run. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Bridges. The teardrop falls in. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Now, here's Bridges. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Feeds to Baines. Now, here is O'Neal. Defense right on him. And Davis can't get it to go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in for Gobert. And it's Mitchell in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And the Suns also making a change. Booker's checked in. Kaminsky kicks to Booker. Pass to Carter. Out to the wing. Back to Baines. In the corner, it's Bridges. 5 on the clock. Pass to Baines. The Suns need to get a shot off. And here's Booker from the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul for the Jazz. Joe Ingles comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Mike Conley in for Jordan Clarkson. Phoenix also making some changes. Kelly Oubre comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Now, here is O'Neal. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Booker. Lays it up off the glass. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
Stolen by O'Neal. In transition, here come the Jazz. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Undrafted coming into the league, Joe Ingles has not only found a way to stick, he's become a major contributor.
Saric has checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Donovan Mitchell pushing the basketball down your throat. We know he's going to be aggressive time and time again.
Booker the pass to Baines. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Suns lead by 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The wide open look here for Ingles. No good on the 3.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
On the court for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3 side. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. So it's the Jazz now, down by 15. And slam dunk by Gobert. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Here's Bogdanovich. Rebound by the Suns. Fast break, here they come. Here's Booker. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Great look, but off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
For 3, Booker. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Shoots from 14. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And up the court come the Suns on the break. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Jazz passing it around. Bogdanovich. Another miss by Utah.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Rubio. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
Gobert dishes to Ingles. Can they get it? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Gobert. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here is Carter. Bridges kicks to Saric. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Phoenix shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Saric up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Goes up on the high post. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
It's impressive. The level of domination at both ends. And you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Bridges misses. And it's Davis with the ball for Utah. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Aggressive move by Ingles. Has good size out of the backcourt, able to challenge you inside.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Suns leading by 22. Kaminsky, the pass to Saric. Back to Kaminsky. Out to Saric. From the corner. Goes back up. Launches a 3. Rebound, Utah. .103 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Davis with the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Bridges against O'Neal. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Shooting 1. No clue how he got that one to fall.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah.
Coming on the floor for your Jazz, Donovan Mitchell.
Suns leading by 23. On the wing, Booker. He's got 18. Saric passes to Baines. In the corner, it's Bridges. Unloads. That shot missing. And Utah the other way now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Gobert dishes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell. 3-pointer. And Baines pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And that one, good.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
And so it's Phoenix rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Mitchell, and it's Bradley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Diallo. Kicks it to Baines. 6 to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Mitchell. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Jazz.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
On pass to Conley, and the Jazz can't hang on to the ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Carter for 3, hits it from three-point range.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Oni with the bucket.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Outside, Carter buries it from three-point range. Carter's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Phoenix.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And Utah making a change here. Houtier is checked in. Oni passes to Bradley. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Bradley's got 4 this quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The pass to Johnson. Here's Okobo. Johnson, the pass to Diallo. From 15 feet away, just 4 to shoot. Pass to Houtier. And Utah again with the bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Kaminsky inside, guarded by Bradley. Kaminsky inside. Tries again. He lays it in.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
The steal. 1:31 left here in the 4th quarter. And it's Okobo missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Devin Booker.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And Moutier throws it down.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Niang. Excellent D there by Johnson. Here's a Kobo. And the Suns miss again. Here's Morgan to the left wing. Here's Niang. It's hauled in by Diallo. Here's a Kobo. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was